tracked my habits consistently for 7 years. It's how I learned that my poop count is negatively correlated with my travel time. But I'm the type of lazy who stays in bed writing YouTube scripts instead of working from my desk. So how did I go from not even having the discipline to get up to work from my desk to never missing a single day of habit tracking, even when I was on vacation? Let me know if you can relate. You told yourself you start a habit, but you forgot about it because it's too hard to do every single day. You beat yourself up about it because you think, if I just had the discipline to start all those years ago, I would have made so much progress by now. Or you keep consuming productivity content to get motivated, but you find it hard to implement the learnings because you always get too busy. I felt the same way until I figured out this hack. A hack that led me to create this habit consistency system where I never forget my habits. It allowed me to reach my goals every year, from fitness, like completing a marathon, to business, making 10K in 1 month. Today, I'll show you exactly how I set up these systems so you can reach your goals too. And if you watch to the end, I have a surprise bonus for you to make it easier to stay consistent in your habits. Now, here's what my habit tracking looks like. I use Google Forms and Google Sheets for daily tracking and Notion for everything else. So here's a sneak peek of how I set up my goals first. This is the first thing that you have to do. I set a Life North Star metric, which is like the number of people positively impacted. That is what I care about in my life. And this comes from this values quiz that I took, where I found out my values were openness, growth, and fun. And this helped me decide on that metric for living my life by. Other people's metrics included time spent with loved ones or number of days that they're excited to wake up for. It's just me personally, I care more about positively impacting more people, which is why I started my content business, because I hope this video reaches more people and positively impacts you too. Once I have these goals, I set more specific goals. All of these templates are in my life tracking course, which you can find in the description below. But I basically help you go through your goals, your habits, tracking your time, getting organized, getting more productive, and living life more intentionally by being more present. In this template, basically all you have to do is brain dump a bunch of things that you want to do with regards to a specific category of your life. I would recommend focusing on one category for a few months and then changing to another category, because then it's too easy to get overwhelmed by setting too many goals. That's why I recommend focusing on one. And then you would list your goal state and where you want to be, and then reverse engineer and turn those into habits. So when you turn your goals into habits, it becomes a lot easier to just do a small thing every day, and then it adds up over the year and you just kind of accomplish your goal. Another thing I add is a list of to-dos or things that you can do right now to set this habit in motion. A lot of the time we set habits and then we never really take action towards them. So this kind of makes sure you take action right away when you have that motivation from setting up your habit. This kind of forces you to work towards your goals regardless of how motivated you feel. That's how I set up my daily habits based on my goals. Another thing that I do is I made a Google form and I fill this out every single day. Some days I'm in different time zones, or I fill it out, like I get too busy the night before, so I don't fill it out. So then I fill it out the day after. So I would put the day and then I would answer these questions. And these are questions that relate to the goals that I set for myself. So one of my goals was to, positively impact more people. So I put, give someone a genuine compliment. Yes or no. Yes is 1, no is 0. And then I just track a bunch of other stuff I care about here. And this actually gets put into a Google Sheet. And I look at it at the end of the year and I make a fancy dashboard and everything. And it's so fun for me. So that's all the daily stuff. I actually get a sense of completion after filling out this form every day. It's something where you can fill it out on your phone as well, as long as you save this Google form link. So every day you can open a phone shortcut and just start filling it out. Once you are consistent for like a few days or weeks, you kind of feel like you have to fill it out because it gives you that sense of completion and satisfaction. And all of this comes from intrinsic motivation because you know it aligns with your goals and where you want to be in life. So that kind of encourages you to be consistent. The next thing is weekly habits. So I have this Notion template. It is included in my life tracking course. I have all of these Notion templates and links to cool resources that you can learn from. I know it looks overwhelming, but we go through this day by day in the course, and it's actually very fun because you have all of these action items you can check off every day and feel accomplished. And it's also a very supportive community to keep you accountable, and a leaderboard so you can kind of compete against other students. Yeah, I'm just so excited about the course because I am so proud of it. So make sure to check it out if you are interested. So I actually set up a button on Notion here where if you click it, it generates this new toggle. Every single week, I have a calendar reminder to answer these questions, just kind of reflecting on my week. And some students of my course, they said that after implementing these systems, they felt like they were more present and they lived throughout their week and not just living for the weekend. They felt more intentional about where they spent their time, especially after the 24/7 time tracking module, which is optional, but some people said it really helps them get off their phone and live their life more. So this was really helpful with really understanding yourself and your growth and your goals and reflecting on where you are so that you can get to where you want to be. So every week I do this, and every month I just look at the 4 or 5 weekly reflections and I take the best wins of each week and I put them under monthly milestones. And that really helps me a lot when I'm sad and I'm like, oh, this month went by so fast, I don't even know what I did. I just look at all my weekly and monthly reflections. I'm like, wow, I actually had so many good memories this month. I also do a yearly and monthly photo board. This is what the photo board looks like. It makes me so happy to do it every month because I just get to reflect on all the best memories that I had. And every month I have a little photo board that I make, and I also use those photos for the yearly board. So by the end of the year, all the photos are filled up, and it just makes me so happy to see this. Every single quarter, I also look at my monthly reflections and weekly reflections, and I fill out a list of questions just to make sure I'm still on track for my goals and how to fix things if there are ways that I can improve or if I fell off track. And then lastly, for my yearly reflections, I also have all of these questions and how I can improve for the next year. Now, as promised, your surprise is this habit challenge cheat sheet. It has all these psychology tricks to help you be more consistent with your habits. I have a specific video dedicated to this in the life tracking course. It can really help you stay motivated and be consistent in your habits so you can work towards your goals. So this cheat sheet is just a very point form version of what I talk about in the course, because I actually explain everything, what each point means in the course itself. So make sure to check it out in the description, but I wanted to provide this cheat sheet for you for free as a thank you for watching this video, and feel free to let me know if you have questions about anything here. I love to help out because it aligns with my life North Star metric and life goal of positively impacting more people. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.